and you are a mind-controlled weasel who feels solace in joining the hive Borg of weak disinformation. You are not the intellectual. You are not the person to dictate to me what reality is. Do you understand me, boy? Do you understand me, boy?
Come on, Alex. Let Daniel come back.
Alex,
you are part of a minority. The Borg will absorb you. No one agrees with you, Alex. It's over, Alex.
The racist government MPs and everyone. There are small sects of people that instill fear.
They're all small sector people. Oh, they're all dangerous. Oh, we need to deal with them. Oh, yes, we need to shut them down immediately.
Which do exist, as much as you make a conspiracy theory out of it. These people exist, and they preach hate to a certain community, and you unsuccessfully are attempting to
you are part of a minority. You're a conspiracy theorist. You're unsuccessful. You just have sources on YouTube.
Point, Alex.
He made no point.
We've got to take
he said, I'm defeated. He said, I'm losing. I'm winning, and you know it, coward. You know it. Just because you say we're losing, you can feel your lies pouring out. You're losing.
We will find out about the Obama birth certificate.
You're losing. Liberty's rising.
Go away.
Liberty. Liberty!
With
cry havoc and let loose the dogs of InfoWar!
Our guest is Alex Jones. He's at Infowars.com. You can follow Alex on Twitter via that site. You can have a look at a whole array of stories, and you will know, if you didn't already, you do now, that Alex has, I think we can say, passionate opinions on things.
Hey.
Like, for example, the official version versus what maybe he sees as the real version. Here's White House Press Secretary Jay Carney.
There are sensitivities here in terms of the appropriateness of releasing photographs of Osama bin Laden and in the aftermath of this firefight, and we're making an evaluation about the need to do that. It could be inflammatory.
It could be inflammatory, Alex Jones. They don't want to scare folk with a dead corpse with its head shot out.
Yeah, that's totally ridiculous. They're just busy getting everybody's appetite wet and fawning after they've already destroyed the body for all of their new fake video to be rolled up. But I want to respond to some because my guys were listening in the other room and you had me faded down for the local PSYOP guy to call in.
Well, in fairness, Alex, he did need to just come back.
I want to say something to what he said, okay? Number one, I'm letting it all hang out because people need to stop being put in little comfort boxes and not be the true passionate creatures we are for liberty. You yell and scream for a football game, people say, oh, that's normal, that's nice. You yell and scream about losing your freedom and about lies being crammed down your throat, and people say it's weird. So I'm here about being proud to be wild and to be informed. Now, listen, the reason I got unhinged with him is because he said, what's your proof? And I said, I gave him the date of where the CIA admits they put out fake bin Laden videos before. And it's them telling the big CIA mouthpiece, Washington Post, that's their favorite paper, that information. He just laughed at it and said, you've got a YouTube video. And I said, no, you just heard me. I gave you a source. Then he said, you're little, you're nobody, nobody listens, you're a minority, you're inciting hate. These ideas that they use in Europe and more now in England to shut down free speech. And so I recognized a tyrant there.
Visit Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. When you're on the sites, you can also tune in 24 hours a day to my daily radio broadcast. There's also a free iPhone app to listen to the syndicated radio show when and where you want.
Yeah, you can quite literally tune in 24 hours a day live, at least once a year. It's Infowars Money Bomb, InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com. If you want to be part of this fourth annual event to raise more treasure, to put into more crew members and more equipment. We couldn't have done any of this without you in the past. I want to thank all of you that have donated. And you go to InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com and see what we've raised. And you can also, again, spread the link for the live video feed of this transmission, what PrisonPlanet.tv viewers are able to see every day. We also have the nightly news with a 15-day trial subscription for folks that like the information and want to support us that way. And we've also cut the price of bumper stickers and things down to cost, because I just want to flood all of this out there. We're all in 110%. Coming up, we've got Alan Watt and Jim Mars. And sometime during those interviews, they may get preempted for 10 minutes. Ventura at noon Central is going to have a press conference at the at the federal courthouse in Minneapolis. They threw out his case. He just won't even be heard. They said, the wrong court, when he has a great lawyer. Ventura has been successful in court other times with suits, against Vince McMahon and others. And they checked with constitutional experts. They filed it, clearly violated his Fourth Amendment and other issues. I would go after 10th Amendment, too, his federal power grab. And the court just basically threw it out. So Jesse called me last night and let me know. And he said he'd either call me before or after the press conference. Oh, man, I am just exhausted. I think it was a mistake to even take a nap. But we're going to go to your phone calls here. And the official main radio show is coming up in 56 minutes from now precisely. But we're here, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. And again, thank you for joining us for the 4th annual Money Bomb, InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com. If you want to call and donate that way, 888-253-3139. We should probably go to InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com as well. And in fact, let me just go over there because I haven't seen what our eBay items. I was going to do a bunch of paintings and pen and inks. I did a few last night. And I guess working, I just couldn't get in the mode of art. But we've raised $243,000. Thank you so much for supporting us. Again, we couldn't have done it without you. And I'll be happy if we hit 300 and something. And I'm sure we'll get there. Who knows? Big donors come through. We might hit 500,000. But again, the most we've ever raised is 437,000. And, of course, that was what came in over the next week in the mail and stuff. Most of the other money bombs have had about 300. Our biggest ever was last year. I only promoted this for about 15 days. In the past, I've promoted it for a month. But, again, InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com or 888-253-3139, 888-253-3139 if you want to call and donate that way. But going to the Money Bomb page, click on that eBay thing for me down there at the bottom. And we'll look at this together, then I'll go to your calls because I find that to be interesting. We've got signed Fall of the Republic posters, which are only a limited run because we just printed them up to be on the walls here in the office. And, wow, the bids are pouring in on those, so that'll go to the Money Bomb. We've also got 2 original with the tinfoil wrap in-game. We found a couple of those in a box when they came out 3.5, 4 years ago. It was a one-time run because it cost more to have it done with this green tinfoil cover, and we found 2 of those. Those are signed, number 1 and number 2. I'm going to sign this. I haven't signed it yet. It's the George Bush mask that I've worn on TV and used off and on for about 6-7 years. And then there's Tyranny Crusher 2. We got this 4 or 5 years ago, even before the other one got broken, and Tyranny Crusher 1. So it's been at many events. And we got the Sledgehammer that we used to break open the wall to the other side when we leased that. And that's at $4,900. I think we started the bid like $100 or something. So I really want to thank folks out there that are doing that. And if you click on the Sledgehammer, you can see it. So the Sledgehammer right now is going for more than the Bullhorn, but it's been up longer. And that bid actually ends in a couple days. So that's all up there. But you can see it's signed right there, and it's dated. And it's got the Infowars.com on it. So there you have it. We've actually used that quite a bit in some of the work we've done around here. But it's got a "Don't Tread on Me" snake. I guess that's what somebody stuck as a sticker on there. But knocking down the walls of the New World Order. $172 bid for the George Bush mask used on air. Yeah, you can see the video, like at the end of the Crazy Like Alex Jones video, you can see me wearing that on Access TV like 5 years ago, and I predicted Obama would come. I predicted they'd have the new left-wing puppet. It wasn't hard to predict that. But I'm going to sign it to... In fact, will you guys run back in the warehouse and have them bring that up here? I'll sign that on air. So I'm actually attached to that stupid mask. So that's available right there. There's a lot of other stuff in the eBay area. It'll all go into the Money Bomb at the end of the day. Okay, let's go ahead and go back to your phone calls. William in New York, thanks for holding the CT, Sean, Eric, Jason, and others. Come on in with it.
Hi, thanks.
Thank you, sir.
I just wanted to comment on one thing about the Occupy Oakland. I saw, the fire went up and everything on TV, And then out of nowhere, you see this guy in full black thing waving the "Don't Tread on Me" flag right in front of the fire in the camera.
Yeah, tell folks what happened in Oakland for those that don't know.
They started. I don't know a lot about it. Like, I know they started like rioting, and I just saw on TV a big fire, and then a guy in complete black, black bandana on, starts waving the "Don't Tread on Me" flag right in front of the fire in the camera. And I would have loved to follow that guy right back to the police station, because like I feel like it's kind of like the militia thing. Like, if he came out of nowhere with the "Don't Tread on Me" flag after the fire was up right in front of the camera.
Well, yeah, I've actually seen that. We should pull up the Oakland riot fire footage and show people that. The reason, notice Oakland's in trouble for shooting the veteran in the face, and with the rubber bullets or with the tear gas canister at point-blank range. That's the kind of time that they then stage things to legitimize what they've done previously. And the police have been caught all over the world, provocateuring, staging things, doing horrible stuff. And so that's part of the course, but we'll look into that more. Good point.
I just noticed that, like, that's the main thing on TV. The guy's waving the "Don't Tread on Me" flag in front of the fire. So I figure it might be like oh, these guys are bad, and like the Tea Party's horrible, and they're gonna blow things up and kill everybody.
What do you think of the 24-hour, 27-hour transmission?
I think it's great. I mean, I have been pretty much up, like, listening to you as long as I could. I took a couple hours sleep. But,
well, we appreciate your support, my friend.
And you'd be way over 500,000 if any of us had money.
No, I understand. It's a depression. I predicted this wouldn't be one of our biggest money bombs, just because I can see the entire economy. Believe me, I experienced that. That's why we're trying to get even more capital in here so we can be, sustain ourselves and be strong. We appreciate everybody. In fact, I've told folks, if you're not doing well, I do not want your money. It's all these yuppies and middle-class folks and people that are being attacked by the system. They need to donate to alternative media and support it. I appreciate your call, William. Let's go ahead and go to CT in Kansas.
Alex, what's happening, man?
Worldwide transmission, brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, it sounds like you've shaken loose the cigarettes, man.
Oh, I probably only smoke cigarettes a couple times a year. I mean, yeah, and I was pointing out I smoked a few during breaks tonight. It made me feel like I gargled with nails or salt or something or chipped up pieces of bottles. It's just absolutely horrible.
Yeah, I'm a long-term smoker myself, trying to break that. Hey, you know what? I got to thank Richard Linklater for waking me up, because he put this guy in a movie called Skinner Darkly with a megaphone.
Yeah, Tyranny Crusher 1 was actually the bullhorn that I used in that film.
Yeah, that's how it happened. I saw you in that movie, and I was like, "Who's that guy?" Go to the internet. Next thing you know, down the rabbit hole. So that's how it happened for me, man. That's how I woke up. I just wanted to, let you know that I appreciate everything that you did.
Thank you, my
over
friend.
the last few years. Here's a question for you. I'm a networking guy. I've been doing a podcast for the last 3 years. Using your inspiration to try and wake more people up. And for me, what I'm trying to do is put people together. What do you think it would take to put these Occupy Wall Street people and the Tea Party people, the real ones, not the money people, on the same page?
Well, look, this is a process of awakening that is happening. That's what's going on, is that people are figuring out Wall Street's taken over D.C. And so the establishment and Obama and others endorsing the part of the movement they control is about making it about class warfare, division, attacking capitalism, free market, that hasn't done this. The opposite, the partnership of the mega banks and government, this crony insider fascism, as Gerald called it, has allowed that. And so I think you educate, the people down there who are already enough awake to be down there, and you continue to educate the Tea Party that was started by the Ron Paul movement and people like